is a homemade mango freeze pop. It's the best flavor you're ever gonna taste. It's even better than blue. And I'm here to teach you how to make one of these guys. Oh, you gotta be f***ing kidding me. First thing you wanna do is put your red Solo cup full of water in the blender. Then take your cup of sugar. Put sugar in the water in the blender with the water. Now that you got your water and sugar in the blender, it's time to add the mango. And I froze up a bunch of delicious kit mango earlier in the season when the mangoes all started ripening on the tree. And then, as I was out here setting up for this video, I made an amazing discovery. I found this ripe little pineapple out in my garden. And so I'm gonna make mango piña freeze pops this time around. So I'm just gonna cut the head off this mango, or off of this pineapple that is. I'll set that aside because I'm gonna go out in my garden and plant it. And I'll just cut the skin off of this guy. And I'm gonna throw this little sucker into the blender with the core and all, because these little pineapples I grow out in my garden are so sweet and they're so soft that you can just chew right through the core. So that's not gonna make the flavor bitter at all. And I have a little more room here. You definitely wanna fill this all the way to the top. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more of this frozen mango pulp. This should run for about 60 to 90 seconds. So while this is blending, I'm gonna share with you an investment technique that you can use to become financially independent over the next 3 years. The first thing you're gonna want to do is and if you follow those simple steps, you will never need to work again. Now, back to the freeze pops. Looks like this overflowed a little bit. One thing we discovered about the freeze pops, about the bags, is they're a little difficult to fill. But these Gatorade sports bottles with a little cap like this make the perfect tool for injecting the juice down into the bags. So now I'm gonna take one of these bags. Oh, I got mango all over my hands. I'm gonna take one of these bags, just open it up, and then just insert the sports bottle like this and squeeze. And it just injects all the way up to the fill line. Once you hit the fill line, you just seal the little Ziploc mechanism and set it in a tub. Let me show you this up close. Again, you just squeeze the drink bottle and it injects your mixture right in. Then you have this little Ziploc here. You just close it. And look at this, you have a freeze pop. It doesn't leak. And I know these freeze pops are delicious because number one, they come from kit mangoes that I grew. This particular batch of mango right here that I'm using is the kit variety. And they are such a nice, sweet, classically flavored mango. But the other reason I know these things are good is I brought a few to the football field. I'm a football coach and I gave them out to a bunch of people. And I got more adults asking me for freeze pops than kids. That's how much they love them. But the real reason I know these pops are good is because I made 150 of these about 3.5 weeks ago. My intent was, we're coming to the end of mango season. Let me get a bunch of these frozen and put up in the freezer so at least we've got something to get us through the winter until we get more mangoes in the spring. Well, last night, my wife ate the last one. She actually ate, of the 150 I made, she probably ate about 130 of them. And I ate some and gave away some. She was eating 5 and 6 a day. She loves these mango freeze pops. So I went on Amazon and I ordered 2 more packs of 150 of these Ozera style freeze pop bags. Now I've heard there's some type of system they have where you can insert the bags into something and fill them a lot faster and a lot cleaner. Maybe I'll look into that, but for now, this technique works. In this batch, I'm gonna find a little hiding spot in the freezer. Maybe I'll buy a box of some food my wife doesn't like and eat the food myself and then put the freeze pops in the empty box. She'll never know they're there. So we're done. I mean, I could sit here doing this all day. And the thing I want to encourage you to do at home is to experiment. Like you saw, I came out here to make this video. I got all set up, and I just took a little walk back there to check on my garden, waiting for the sun to get right. And I found that pineapple, and I said, well, let me make mango pineapple pops instead, which is what I just did. If you're at home, if you want to try something else, something a lot of people do, they put tahine in with it, or they put chamoy, or maybe some chili to kind of spice up the freeze pop, to kind of mix it with the mango. The point with this stuff, and I try to tell people this too when they're growing things, there's no right or wrong with this kind of stuff. If you don't like sugar, if you don't want sugar, don't put sugar, you know? If you don't like mango, you don't have to use mango. You can go to the grocery store. They got all kinds of frozen pulp in the frozen food section. You could get cherry, strawberry, blackberry, cantaloupe. Sometimes on this channel, you'll hear me talk about a tropical fruit called mamey. I think when my mamey grow, I'm going to make a ton of mamey pops. But if I wanted to, I could go to the grocery store right now and buy mamey pulp. Now, I'm on pop number 9 here, which means this Gatorade bottle is about to get empty. And I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me do 150 of these. In fact, with the attention span most people have now caused by TikTok, I'm glad you made it this far into the video. If you're the type of person who'd rather not buy frozen pulp, but you don't live somewhere where you can grow your own mangoes, and mangoes happen to be in season, you could get them from us here at Sleepy Lizard by going to guacfarm.com. GUACFARM.com. We sell our shirts, we sell our hats, we sell mangoes and other tropical fruit when it's in season. And our biggest crop is avocados. We sell avocados from late May all the way through to the end of January, sometimes into early February. We have all kinds of different varieties. You didn't even know there were different types of varieties of avocado until I just told you right now. But you could try all kinds of different varieties, and they are delicious. Now, me, I got about 141 more of these to make. While I do that, you go to guacfarm.com, and I will see you on the next video.